Hello, sisters. Hello, beautiful, amazing women. Hello, Facebook. Thank you for giving me these weird updates. I am Enchantress Shane, and I am so excited to be here. This is my fourth week, I think, my third or fourth week. And it's one of those things that's like, there's 500,000 women in this group, and if every single one of us were bold, are you fucking kidding? We'd all make at least 6 or 7 figures. We'd all have everything we wanted. So I am here to explain and share and learn and discover why are we in our own fucking way? And I am putting myself in that game. I have risen above in so many ways. I teach a course called Fuck Your Fears so that I stay in integrity on it. So if you're an amazing woman and you have moments when you're like, oh my God, this is so bold, but the big picture, if you sat back and looked at the big picture, you would say, like, fuck, I'm not where I want to be. And that's okay. It's totally normal. And you can use that as motivation or as like a victimhood. So I really love hacks about learning how to get over those moments so you can be really fucking big and really fucking bold. And a lot of it has to do with your inner teenager. So if you're watching this on the replay, if you're watching for the first time right now, your resistance, your self-sabotage, whatever you want to call it. Let's make a little list. If you're self-sabotaging, if you're overwhelmed and you know you really could be not overwhelmed, but you're just creating some resistance, self-sabotage and resistance. Let's just give it those two things. If you're doing that, you are in your own way. If you're in your own way, just write yes. You don't have to write the details. I might even write that fucking shit myself. So I'm doing a lot of things. I'm very bold in a lot of people's eyes. I publish books. I've done one woman shows. I coach people in the most ridiculous, to get the most ridiculous things they want, like passports coming to America, businesses getting their art out in the world, selling art, presenting other people's one woman shows. Like, I help people do big, bold things, and I am bold myself. And I am still in my way in many ways. So if you feel stuck, if you feel in your way, I'm going to give you a secret code that helps you figure that shit out. Are you fucking ready? Okay. So also, if you know your inner teenager, put teen up in there, up in the comment box. And the reason to put words in the comment box, not just so I get like feedback, but that's how you get seen. And I help people with their visibility and their confidence. And if you're fucking around, not doing videos, if you're not being consistent, stay here. You're going to get something so good and you're going to be able to use it right away. So I know my inner teenager, she does not want to be seen and she wants to be seen. She's like, see me, don't see me. See me, don't see me. And it happens very quickly. So let's say you did something really big, really amazing. If you have trouble going online and being like, I'm amazing, look what I did. A really good example is the one I published today. I wrote, Fuck Your Fears and Get Bold with the infamous Enchantress Shane, owner of the Awkward Enchanted Coven, which is what I own. Here's the thing. It takes a lot of courage for me to do that, but less courage because I'm sitting home in my house, in my beach bungalow, which I manifested. But put me on a stage and I'm totally at home. Put me in a room to network and I want to get the fuck out of here. So I work with sensitive, empathic, awkward individuals, and I own the Awkward Academy. Here's the secret. The teenager in all of us is either rebellious or victim, if I had to pick two sides. And so when she, the part of you that is the teenager, when she's running the show, she's like I don't want to do anything. Leave me alone. I don't want to go live. I'm not ready. I have to go back and learn more. Nobody wants to hear me. I'm stupid. Or she is so rebellious and you go live. She goes live once, says a whole bunch of shit, feels weird about it, and either deletes it or hides and never does a live video again. So those are two very simple examples of what the inner teenager, how she shows up and she runs the show. And you do not want her running your business. If your inner teenager shows up and she's on a sales call, it's a fucking nightmare because she's so insecure and so self-conscious that either you'll start to hear yourself say like, I could give you the friends and family rate, or, oh, it's too expensive. I'm so sorry. You know, my coach told me to charge a lot, but I feel like it's too much. Let me just give it to you for free. So her self-esteem is in the shitter. Or if she's doing your sales calls and you have someone that says, no, I just can't afford it, you might get triggered. The teenager in you might start to take over and be like, what do you mean you can't afford it? I know you can. Da 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 da. So she's feisty or she's victimy. And you can start to notice the language she uses. Then you can take a minute. And here's the secret that you've all been waiting for. Ready? I'm so glad there's somebody here. I like to use a hood. Pull the string tight. Close your eyes. And you ask your inner teenager, what do you need right now? Now that's very simple. If you really want to add a little bit more on, relax your asshole, relax your eyebrows, relax your shoulders. And then once you're neutral, then you get into a teenager state. And maybe you use your hair and you whisper, what do you need right now? And she might say, I need purple lipstick. And then you fucking go put on the purple lipstick. And then you move on. The teenager in all of us needs to be heard. That's it. It doesn't mean she needs to get what she wants. Your teenager, your inner teenager might say, I want to eat a whole pizza pie. Now, I'm not a food person in terms of I don't help people with their food. That is not okay, right? You can't eat a whole pizza. So, but you can say to your teenager, okay, let's go get a healthy pizza. Let's go put it on cauliflower crust and get fresh mozzarella. But you can't give her what she wants. But just hearing what she wants and not keeping it in your head is one of the most powerful things. And so when you show up for your business, whether it's making videos, wherever the stakes are high for you, being seen, stakes are high. Doing sales calls, stakes are high. Making offers, stakes are high. Low stakes, putting up your website, putting up a quote post, showing up in this group and asking a question. These are lower stakes. So if you notice that this is what you're busy with, if you're picking your fucking website colors, I want you to know you're wasting your time. If you don't have potential to have clients, who gives a shit about your website? Here's what's good about your website. You can tell your family you have it. You can tell your high school friends you have it. But if you don't have clients, you're going to go back into hiding quick. Because who gives a shit about a website if nobody's your client, if you don't have any potential people? So put up your one page, get someone to do your funnel, but have an offer no matter what your fucking business is. And if at that moment, if you hear me saying this to you and you're like, oh, no, I can't do that, then I want you to know you don't have a business. You just have an idea and a fucking website. Get your stuff together, and when the resistance is there, don't push it away. Listen to that voice. Listen to the voice that says, you're not ready. You're stupid. You weigh 20 pounds too much. These are my voices too. And so when you hear those voices, track them. Because when they come back again, you'll be like, oh shit, it's my inner teenager. Maybe I need to put on purple lipstick and a fucking mask and go to the supermarket. Or just prance around my house. Or put on some high heels and walk around like a stripper. Because those are the things that satiate the inner children, the inner teenager. When she's like, you're stupid, nobody cares what you have to say. When you're thinking about making a live video, you're wrong. Many people do care about what you have to say, and they are so far behind you that you have to step into your leadership, which is scary. So, I'm not for everybody, and you might be like, what the fuck is this bitch talking about? Great, you can totally exit out the pink door. But if you hear what I'm saying, then you are part of my camp. You are part of the awkward enchantresses, and I love awkward enchantresses because when we speak the truth, we feel good. So it's about being authentic and being awkward. Listen, let me tell you a secret. You're awkward and you're messy and you're weird. Your clients are also messy, awkward, and weird. And this goes if you're selling coaching or if you're selling items. If you're selling, I don't know why I want to say produce, but if you're selling products, it also means you can be authentic. It can be like, I'm selling crystals, people. You know what? When I get crystals, I rub them on my nose. I rub them on my skin. And you might think that's weird, but you're going to get someone who's like, oh my God, I do that too. And that's relationship building. And that's how businesses get started. And that's divine feminine business, is when you allow your emotions in and you allow your weird and your awkward and your chaos and you speak the truth about it. So these are major secrets. If you're watching up until now, high five. And if you popped on, whoever you are, join us in the Awkward Enchanted Coven. See what time it is. For some reason, in this fucking amazing group, I get everything out in 15 minutes. So that's cool because then, more people will watch because our attention spans these days are like, what? What? Anyway, this is such important work for us to get to know our inner teenager. The third part of the inner teenager is she's a fucking genius, and I'll tell you why. Here's the story. So I was pissed off. It was like the beginning of the pandemic, and I was just like, my inner teen was running the show. So if you don't know what this is a vulva, and it's a vulva puppet. Now, while I teach something Monday nights. It's called the Pussy Power Hour, and this is a proper pussy. Here's the lips, all the goodies. And I was laying on my couch. I was pissed off. It was the pandemic. And I took a picture of my pussy. And I put filters and stickers and all kinds of things on it. You couldn't tell what it was. And I put it up on Instagram. And then I realized the next day, oh, that was fun. I wonder if my covenistas will think that's fun as well. Well, 9 of them also did this and made electronic or digital art. One enchantress sold that shit and made a couple of $100. So it's that inner teenager part of us that she's like naughty and she's feisty and she does things all the fucking way she wants to do them. She doesn't follow the rules. And so those are great moments to get really cool business ideas. So we don't want to push away the resistance. We just want to learn the language of our own authentic resistance. I've never said that before. It's fucking genius. And that's the positivity of going on live, is you learn from yourself. So if you're in this group and you pay for it, right, I dare you to create a once a week class. And after I tell you about my once a week class, I'm going to get the fuck out of here and start to enjoy my Friday night. I'm here every Friday at 5 p.m. 5 to 5:30. And if people are on, I'll answer questions. I'll coach on the spot. And in the meantime, go get your face spray. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your Friday. Get your freak on. Get your teenager wisdom harnessed, so that you can know what part of you is running the show. And you can figure out when it's important for her to step forward and when it's important to just put her in the back seat. She's not driving. She doesn't have the VIP stage. She's in the back. Maybe she's huffing and puffing, but she's not in charge. It's integrated, right? We're living whole. That's what we're striving to get to. You can be sexy, you can be smart, you can be weird, you can be awkward, you can be really insecure and also really beautiful. I love polarity. I love the paradox of the opposite poles. So if you're into my work, if you like what I'm talking about, join us in the Awkward Enchanted Coven and have an amazing Friday and have a good Shabbos if that's your thing. And peace out from Rockaway Beach, New York.